Hey everybody, this is Jeff from the Great Heights and Barely Controlled Chaos, and while the coffee's brewing, I wanted to kind of give you a quick update on what's been going on and what's going on now. Obviously, I'm traveling for work at the moment, so making my famous, or maybe it's infamous, I don't know, hotel coffee, which card up above if you want to see how I do it, and why I do it the way I do it, but. So when I left home the other day, we had, I finally got out and got a chance to splint the goat's leg. The mama goat, as I said before, it was kind of lame. She came to us that way. We got a slightly reduced price on her because she had some walking issues, but she was also pregnant, and so the goal was, she'd have two or three kids, and so we were getting a deal. Unfortunately, as we discussed before, the mama goat did not make it. Again, card up above, we'll talk about that if you want to see what we see about that. But she was still having trouble walking. I did finally build a splint for her, and I trimmed her hoof. When I was messing with her leg, she was laying down, and I messed with her leg, and it was definitely this joint here, elbow, knee, whatever you want to call it. It was the front. It's the front leg, so it feels like it should be elbow, but it is probably knee. It was definitely the knee that was giving her trouble. So because every time I touched it, she kind of winced away. So I don't know if it was twisted or sprained or exactly what the problem is, but what I did was I built a splint that starts here and goes all the way down to about here. She always kept this hoof curved under like this, and I suspect part of that was because it needed to be trimmed so bad. There was about this much extra hoof on there, and I think, again, part of that was because she'd been injured, and the people who had her before us weren't really paying attention to that hoof as much as they should have been. So I trimmed a bunch of it off. I cleaned it all up and got it trimmed off, and then when I splinted it, I made sure that it was pointed out like it's supposed to be. Unfortunately, it was late at night. She was already kind of laying down for the night, and so I didn't get her up to see how she's doing. I talked to the kids and see if I can get some video of that from them, and we'll get that together. So, yeah, hopefully she's doing better today, and I drove all day yesterday, so I didn't get an update yesterday, and then today I worked here, and haven't really gotten an update from the kids, but I will get one later. So hopefully she's up and walking, so that's good. The pigs are doing really well. They've stopped being quite so picky. They are eating pretty much whatever we put in front of them. They really do like human food, obviously. Human food that we eat, leftovers, the scraps, whatever, which is great because little kids tend to leave some behind. And they will eat pretty much anything as long as we mix it with that stuff. They still are a little picky about the pig chow, or pig, I call it pig chow, but it's pellets. That's really meant for them. When you mix it with the cracked corn, they seem to be pretty good. They eat it quite a bit. So that's where we are with that. I think we're doing pretty good. We did move the layers into the henhouse.
Speak. Say, hey, this is Colby.
Hey, this is Corey.
And hey, this is Katie from Great Heights, Barely Controlled Chaos, and AKA Hair. We also have Charlie and Seamus. And what are we doing today?
We are moving the chickens!
Yay, we're moving the chickens into the fixed coop.
We're moving the chickens.
Yay.
Yay.
Let's go find Dad with the chickens.
Not fun.
It's not?
Here, you
Doesn't
wanna
it
see 'em?
smell lovely?
Just wonderful.
Oh, gross. That smells.
Move, Seamus. splashing my face.
Come.
Watch out, Seamus and Charlie. Move.
No.
You can take the lid out. Here, I'll catch this out of it. Or that.
Nice in here, Katie.
Like,
It's nice and smelly.
lemon.
Back up.
I don't know.
Back up, guys. Back up, back up. Back up, Charlie.
Huge.
By smelling. We
Smell
don't put
it
the
better.
chickens in the door.
Okay, let's go ahead and put this one up.
How would they get up all the way up there? Whoa, look at them. Do what? Ah.
Gross. Definitely need to be right out. Okay.
That's what the big pen is for.
Alright. Everybody back? We're heading back out now? Out. So as you saw, we moved our chickens into our hen house over here. We've got them just in one smaller section of it because they're pretty small at the moment. We're trying to keep them as contained as possible. What we did do today, we used our fence puller because we got one. Again, thanks, Dad. Appreciate that. He had an old fence puller that he's had for years, and so he let us have it. He doesn't have a use for it anymore. But we pulled this fence nice and tight here, and then we put it up against here. This is less to keep the chickens in and more to keep the cats out. So we've got this fence up. Over here, we've got that fence right across there. So this chicken coop goes all the way down there, all the way down to the end down there. But this area is in pretty bad shape. It's going to need some massive repair. So we stopped here. This is the last area where it's in pretty good shape. Some chain link over there. There's actually some chain link fence over there, and then some chicken wire and stuff. And then the roof is the top here is in pretty good shape. So we'll let them out in a few days. But in the moment they're in their chicken coop. They've got light in there. They've got food in there. They've got water in there. So they're doing good. You can see they're even a little observation hole here. And she can't focus past the observation hole. But yeah, they're down in there and enjoying it. Seem to be happier down there than they were in those boxes. So unfortunately, I didn't show any of that. The other thing we started doing today is we started clearing out more of the pasture. We got about 5 or 6 trees pulled down and limbed using, yes, this time a chainsaw. We got some trees pulled down and some of the limbs off of them and cut up. We have a project for that we're going to do, and we're going to keep that a secret for the moment. But we do have a project that we plan on doing with that. But that's what we've been doing today. It's just mostly getting this chicken coop ready and done. We went out, like I said, we went out and used the chainsaw and pulled some trees down, and then we moved the chickens into the coop. Are you happy that your chickens are in the coop?
Yeah, I'm gonna feed them tomorrow.
Excellent, perfect.
Not today though.
So that's where we are. We do just have them closed in one little section. We have not let them outside yet. We open the screen so that they can see outside, so they get some fresh air in there and stuff like that, but they have not been let outside yet. And I'm going to wait till I get back. It's only until the middle of next week. It's just a few days. And the meat birds are second week in October, so we'll be taking care of them that weekend. We have borrowed a chicken plucker, or we're going to borrow a chicken plucker from somebody. I was looking at buying one, a very small scale one that basically hooks onto a drill, and you know, kind of rotate the bird around. But my wife found one from somebody in a group that she belongs to, so we're going to borrow their chicken plucker and see if it works. Obviously, it's a big one, so I suspect it'll work very, very nicely. and that'll help us along. So we will, document that as that happens and let you know what we do there. But otherwise, things are going really well. I just wanted to give you a quick update. If you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and share them with your friends, and obviously subscribe down below. Subscribe down below, and until next time.